Right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mark Thomsett. I'm Head of Curriculum for Service Industries, and the aim tonight is to introduce you to the courses and the team who you can see behind me. Okay, so without further ado, Service Industries consists of four main areas. We have hospitality, beauty, travel and tourism, and uniform public services. So first of all, we'll make a start. Hospitality. Okay, so year one, students achieve two qualifications. They do the professional chef's diploma and the food and beverage service diploma. Year two, students progress on to the level two to develop their skills further. In year three, they can specialise in kitchen or front of house. And this is an optional year. The course is 90% practical, 10% theory, and is supported by MJ's Restaurant, which is open 3 days a week, providing work experience. And the students normally progress to employment local hotels. Beauty department is situated over in New Milton, where we have some purpose-built salons. And we have, first of all, year one, level two in beauty therapy, and the year two is level three, advanced beauty therapy. So it's a 2-year course in total. The course combination practical and theory work, and is supported by the salon every Friday, which provides the work experience for the students. The students progress from these courses to beauty salons, the cruise industry, spas, and their own businesses. Travel and tourism. We have a level three travel and tourism that we can diploma, which you can study other courses alongside, such as languages or GCSE English and Maths, and a level three extended diploma in travel and tourism. The course is a mixture of practical and theory work with a high emphasis on visits to local tourist attractions and always one overseas residential in the second year. Hopefully we'll be able to go ahead with that this year. It's obviously over the last 18 months it's been a little bit tricky. Students also undertake a work experience unit as part with regards to the travel industry. Students progress from this course to university, cabin crew, cruise industry, and various other travel sectors. Finally, uniform protective services, rather than public services is now called. We have basically the extended diploma in uniform protective services, and we also have foundation certificate. The foundation certificate is a 2A level equivalent, which enables you to do English and Maths alongside. And the extended is the 3A level equivalent. Course is a mixture of theory and practical, supported by the Army Cadet Force Detachment, which is now just converted into a combined cadet force unit. This provides our work experience, enables strong interaction with the uniform organisations, and also supports a lot of residentials. We have a number of residentials throughout year one and year two. Majority occur in year one, which enables the year two to concentrate on the work. Students move from this course into varied uniform public services, police, border, fire service, and of course armed forces. So what I'm going to do now is open up to questions. You can type your questions into the chat and one of my subject specialists will answer them for you. If you have any further questions, the emails for each of these staff members are on the presentation, so you can actually email directly. The only slight difference is Alison Herbert, I've got Sarah Dewey down, who's one of the other travel and tourism lecturers, but she'll be able to answer the questions for you. So please feel free to pop things in the chat and my team will answer. I hope. Right. I'll grab Kirsty because my chat's not coming up. Yeah, if you could. Right. Unfortunately, my chat function is not coming up at the moment. If you can unmute on your mic, feel free to ask any questions.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Hi.
I'm muting everybody's mics. Okay, so
the joys, eh? Hi,
yeah.
I'm Kate.
Lovely. Go on, Kate.
My son's doing the uniformed course,
Yep.
and I just wondered if you could give a little bit more info about the residentials that might be happening this year.
Yeah, no problem. Lisa's just nipped out, but I can help you out on that one very easily. At the moment, we have the first residential we've got planned is at Jersey camp on the Isle of Wight, and that's going to be in November. That is all okay at the moment with regards to COVID, so that's the good news, because we can take numbers even if we restrict.
Oh, fantastic.
Okay, the second residential we're planning for at the moment is potentially in March. That will be a 2-day residential, possibly at a place called Copill down on Salisbury Plain. And the third residential is normally the Brecon Beacons, where we go up for about 3 days to do various walks, mountains, etc. So that's
great.
First year as they stand at the moment. Obviously, last year we were curtailed a little bit with COVID. However, we did still carry out residentials in the New Forest. Okay.
Brilliant. Yes, that's great. That sounds very exciting. I'd like to go along as well.
No problem at all.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kate.
I can ask the question for someone else if you like. It said, what happens if a student has 2 things timetabled at the same time?
Right, certainly.
This was from Nikki. So
Nick. Okay. We knew which course it was. Which course is it?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe Nikki.
Hello.
Oh,
hello. Is that Nikki?
It's the uniformed services as well.
Oh.
I think because our daughter is having to study the English and maths as well for resits.
Right.
She's got those in her timetable at the same time as other elements of the uniformed services course.
Okay, Lisa, could I just take the surname, please?
It's Hearn.
Hearn. Okay, no problem. We will look at that on the timetable system.
Is that Kimberly?
Yes.
Moving to 1A.
Ah, right. Yes, we're adjusting Kimberly. We're moving her across to 1A. So
Okay.
from the 1B group to 1A. Funny enough, we were looking at her timetable earlier.
Brilliant.
So,
thank you very much.
That will her timetable will change slightly, and we're going to make those adjustments tomorrow.
Okay, that's great. Thank you.
I have another question. It's Kate again.
Hello again.
So obviously you gave us an overview of what the students could go on to after their 2 years. And Jacob initially is quite interested in the fire service.
Yep.
So, I mean, you say they go on to that. What other stages would he have to kind of complete?
Fire service is particularly difficult to get into.
Yeah.
Generally speaking, what I've found with students over the years is we've had a number join the RAF fire service initially.
Mm-hmm.
We've had a number go retained fire service, which is sort of part-time to start with, and then over a course of about 3 to 4 years. There is also the fire cadet option outside, which can enhance. Lisa, have you got anything you'd like to add?
What area do you come from?
We're in Bournemouth.
Bournemouth. I do believe might be West Tower. I can look into this. Has he thought about joining the fire cadets?
No, he hasn't actually. So is that something we should be thinking about?
Yeah, 100%. I do currently have a second-year student who is a cadet in the fire service, and I can have a chat with him on how he can join that.
Yeah.
But I do believe it is Bournemouth way as well.
That'd be really helpful.
We do actually also get former students in who are working in the fire service now. In fact, Dean, wasn't it?
Dean Hubburn. We also have a site officer who is attached to Brockenhurst Fire Service.
Great. I mean, we both know that it's difficult to get into the fire service, and he might have other ideas after a year with you guys. So it was just really to see what the options were.
Okay, no problem.
Brilliant. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Do you have any shown in the chat?
Any other questions, please?
Why you can't see the chat?
No, that doesn't seem to be doing any different. Any other questions, please? Could you put your hands up if you're in travel and tourism, or beauty, or hospitality? You like the chat? Right. Okay, I've got the technician working on the chat at the moment, so it might start working shortly. Okay, if there are no further questions, thank you ever so much for coming this evening. If you do have any other questions, remember you can easily email those people that I showed earlier. I will pop that back up. What's my PowerPoint? Yeah, could you pop it back up for me? Thank you. Thank you.
Stop sharing, and it's back to you. Do you want me to get the PowerPoint up?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
Back to sharing. You might have closed it.
Okay.
Great, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
No.
I'll tell you what, before we share it, let's open it, and then we can share it.
It's that one.
That's it. Perfect.
Okay, the email addresses are on there. If you have any further questions, do feel free to email directly. And thank you very much for this evening.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.